What a volatile day for CLOV stock. Clover Health Investments. CLOV stock has actually been a wild ride. Collapsed right towards the bell, ran and collapsed again. But before we look at this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. And it helps out the YouTube channel and lets the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. So CLOV stock, Clover Health Investments, dropped in the morning, ran up, and it's pulling back down. Now, one of the biggest things right now is that it's showing that strength within this consolidation, but there's two things that can happen from this consolidation. Every time the bulls try to come back up, they get rejected. Come back up, and they're getting rejected. The question is, if the rejection comes in strong enough, the bears can try to pull this right back down to 768, 770, and I could see this actually trying to fight to stay away from 750 or possibly even test it if it goes to those lows again. So that is something to be aware of, and we saw how fast it went up and right back down. The good thing is that it's showing strength above those lows right here of 770, 768. It hasn't even touched them. It stayed away from them, but it's having trouble actually getting away from them. Like, it would be a lot healthier if it consolidated and then it finally formed, a staircase effect, working its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels in a very natural and healthy manner to the upside. Right now, it's fighting. It's trying to stay above $8, and it's having a struggle, right? Because it hit lows here of 798, jumped up to almost 850, and it's pulling back again. So we got to look at this in a much more narrow perspective. But keep in mind, one of the lowest supports I have in mind is 750 right now. And then we also have 768 and the ones right down here of 784. So do keep that in mind. So here we are with the stock dropping down to these lows. And that's 798. I would just round that up to $8. Watch that carefully. And one of the lowest points after running up and pulling right back down is right here at $8.12. So anything between $8.12 and $8 I would watch carefully. Then from $8 to $7.70 I would watch that even closer, and then see how it reacts between $7.70 and $7.50 if it gets to those lows. Right now it's in consolidation, so that is a sign of strength, but you always want to be aware of those possibilities if the volatility goes in the wrong direction, because you're seeing how fast this moves up and how fast it moves right back down. Now to the upside, this is the highest point of the day, 849. Definitely needs to be broken through by the bulls, and if that is turned into a support and they can pull away from it, the next point of reference would be 872, so that the bulls can continue to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and break out of this consolidation here that they have formed and showing strength. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss. It's presenting itself as an opportunity. I've talked about it before, and it nearly doubled since these lows, and it's right back down to these areas, and it's looking like an opportunity all over again. So stay tuned for that, and I have a ticker symbols to share with you from this morning that I mentioned over at the Discord. And if that's something you want to become part of and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together, and we look forward to having you join us. I managed to find 2 home run opportunities. One was 50% plus at its highest point, and the other was 30% plus. So stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before here on the Discord and Patreon, and it's come back down to the levels at the first time we started watching it, near these lows. Now, once we started watching it back in May, it nearly doubled a few weeks later, but this stock now, it's not that it's going to repeat the same history. If it does, even better, but it's at those levels and it's becoming an opportunity all over again, guys. Now we're going to look at that chart and how I feel about it in just a moment, But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. Today, I managed to find 2 home run opportunities, and we're going to look at them in just a moment. So we talked about EVK, VXRT, and DLPN. Let's see how they performed. Our worst performer was VXRT, but it still gave small jumps of about 5 to 10% at their highest jumps. So DLPN, we started watching in the pre-market, had a little bit of a jump, and it had small jumps on its pullback on the way down, but it actually consolidated right within this area from the 860s to $9, and then it took off, giving jumps of about 10 to 15%, but at its highest point, it gave a jump of 30% plus. It took a little bit of time. That's why timing and execution is everything. I usually look for 5 to 10%. Anything beyond that is phenomenal. And this stock turned out to be a home run opportunity. It wasn't instant, and it wasn't one of those instant gratification expectations, but it presented the opportunity we were looking for, right? Momentum. Now, here's the other one. Right after the bell, it dipped pretty hard. We started watching it near 395, started to run towards the bell. It was almost up 10 to 20%. It pulled down hard near those levels. Again, this is EVK, right? And it actually took off after that within just about 30 minutes to an hour, giving a highest point of 50% plus. And the rest of the day had small jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%. I mean, it was phenomenal, filled with opportunity throughout the whole entire day. But we caught this one pretty early on in the pre-market, had a little bit of a run, pulled back down, and took off within minutes. So if you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. The link is down below in the description. So what's the stock you want to add to your watch list? Well, this is a stock I've talked about before, and it's right back to those levels, and it's LOTZ, LOTS, okay? Last time I talked about LOTS was way back here in May when it hit the 4s, brought itself back up. It was pulling downwards near 432 is when I started talking about it, and it took off to a highest point of 837, guys. That was phenomenal, nearly 100% in just a few days and weeks. Now, it's been in a downward spiral. Analysis price targets have not changed. They're still pretty bullish, and the stock, right, after this weekend had a little bit of a jump up to 462 from the lows down here of 442. Now, if the stock continues to consolidate within these areas, it's going to continue to show strength. And if it goes lower, I will watch how it reacts within this area all the way down to $4. And even beyond that, if the lower it goes, the bigger the opportunity, because analysis ratings still point this one to the upside. The technicals are there. And once this reverses, it could have some potential upside, whether it's 50%, 20%, 10%, or 100%. I'm going to be watching this one closely. I highly encourage you to do more research on the company and everything about them. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just me enlightening you guys on the stocks I'm watching, why I'm watching them, and what attracted me to them. And it's just an opportunity to learn as well. So I hope you guys are always learning through these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.